Hey everybody, welcome to the Iron Man. We're here with our Dwarf Survival Hunter, getting ready to go into Bulgar's dig site, get some fossil bones, and pick up your tools and kill some elementals. So let's go on down here. This one never really takes long. And for anybody who's happy new, the Iron Man is white armor, no professions, no potions, elixirs, or help of any kind. You can't get anything from any other character. It's all just you. And off we go. Survival Hunter is melee only. The only hunter that doesn't use a bow, kind of a throwback to the classic days when hunters all carried swords. Well, these guys carry pole arms. They're not messing around. There we go. Get the archaeologist tools while we're waiting for the respawns. So he knows what happens. Somebody can't just get through here. You can always tell. In case somebody's wondering, my pacifist's doing real good. I've been going around doing flames today. And the occasional non-kill quest I run into. Like picking up pop bottles, picking up the pull up Bavaros wine bottles off the beach in Reventusk Village, stuff like that. I almost didn't get to Reventusk. Then I remembered there was a breadcrumb from Hammerfall that would take you there. Like, okay, cool. So that's all I got there. Went down to Gromgol, and right after here I'm going to go down and take a boat over to Booty Bay and get the one down there. Those things took a little longer to kill than I thought. So weapon at? Weapon is 16. I'm going to have to get a new weapon pretty soon. If I can't get one to drop, and I probably can't. Oops. That was the key that used to be on. A couple of those. Let's ping this living fossil and three fossilized bones. Need 20. Never have understood how you're supposed to poison bones, but it's 4. That's 5 archaeologist tools, 4 bones. That's my tools are all complete. That's 6 bones. Kind of getting spritzed by the clone, the store, huh? Get a little spritzer out. Well, Mr. Foster, would you like to try some nature poison? There you go. Got a grand total of half my bones. It's only 3 elementals. And a living fossil. We could use some more bones. It's 12. 12 of 20. $14 of 20. That's 5 of them. $17 of 20. I need 2 more elementals. $6 or 7. $18. And that's 20. I only need 1 more elemental. The best one up top, I don't want to go there. Too far out of the way. There we go, that'll work. That takes care of them all. Dinosaurs, elementals, a little bit, so let's just... Hey, finally a clear shot out of here. You don't see that too often. Like I said, this is not going to take long. We got mail anyway. So after we turn this in, I'll fly back to Felsamar and pick up my mail and see where we're going to go next. Kind of think about it, Ralphie. See, Iron Raid. Got to be some relation to the guy if the troops in the Southern Barrens. Give her back the tools. Nope, it's a green. I'm an Iron Man. Can't do green. And I didn't screw up yet, so nope. Can't do green yet. Or ever. And Wolgar gets his bones. I'll pay it for that, and that's not for a challenger. That's for regular leveling or 10 man. If you want to take a shot at it. But okay, so let's go back to Felsamar, check the messages, and figure where we're going. Mayarathi? I'm still thinking about that. That's a possibility. I haven't done that in a while. What we did there is at the end of my standard route. Greenborn's growth. Now there's too many variables down there. It's either going to be a Rathi or over at Darkshore. Neither one's really great. Azeroth would be lesser two evils, so actually less likely to get in a mass fight in Stromguard than you are on Darkshore. That's the weird part. Maybe because Stromguard's all full of mercenaries and thieves and nobody really cares about each other. Whereas animals tend to run in packs and people tend to worry about each other. So, there's that possibility there. We only need 8 more levels. Wherever we're going. Now I'm going to get an expansion with nothing not flying. That kind of they're all made for that, and it gets a little dangerous. So check the mailbox. Oh, we got a bunch of them coming. Tiger's Eye sold for 3 gold. Our Mage Royal sold for almost 2. The Spider Stick sold for 189. I'd never be afraid to put in those ridiculous prices. You never know what you're going to get. You see, this sounds. If there's somebody out there willing to pay it, who am I to say it's stupid? If they're willing to pay it, hey. I know lots of characters that have more money than sense. I mean, I got a main that basically sends his money to other characters for flying and stuff because he flat out doesn't need it. Got like 150,000 gold. Gets enough armor from drops to not have to worry about it. And that might be worth another look. But let's just say I don't have to worry about money ever. Okay. Speaking of which, I'll go back to. I'll go to Stormwind. I gotta go there. Get over to Kalimdor anyway. Oh, Rothy's here. What am I doing? Take out Ironforge. I'm thinking about getting a new pole weapon. Thinking about getting new set armor. Although, hey, that cured leather armor, the top plate was off for thieves, for rogues. Man, that stuff is good. I'm getting snapped at and everything else all over the place. But to check it, no damage. They just couldn't bite through this stuff. It's amazing. I mean, cured leather is about as hard as metal. So it's like we're a flexible plate, you know. And the hunters can't have plate. Girls can't have plate, but they can have cured leather, which is close. So it's worth the money if you have it and you're on enough level to put it on. Especially if you weren't doing a void armor challenge like Iron Man or Pacifist. As my pacifist would probably say, that's some good runaway armor. Oh, my pacifist's been going nuts ever since he figured out he has sap. Sap to a pacifist rogue is like arcane missiles to a mage. You gotta have it and you gotta use it. I was going through, I thought, well, there's too many mobs in Tearsfall Ways. It's what my force. So I was over there. Using the sap, I went through to try it. I didn't have any problems at all. I was filling my bag up left and right. Got tin, iron, everything. Didn't have any problems anywhere. Especially when you realize that sap, well, this is something to keep in mind if you play rogue. Sap has a 10-yard range. You can be 10 yards away from the guy and get him. So you don't even have to get close to him. Not like the old sap where you had to go right up in back of him and smack him one. But you have to be close to this guy. You don't have to be in back of him. All you got to do is just be close. Basically, if you can hit him with a melee shot, you can hit him with the sap. And that 10-yard range saved my life a few times, too. So, let's see. I need some pole arms. Where would they be? Well, there's an arms dealer. He sells, I think he sells 200 weapons. Need something higher than. So it's a level 6. It's a level 16, 1.9 DPS. Need something a little higher than 1.9. Yeah, I've seen staves like 5.68 and stuff. I mean, it's amazing how brutal these things can get. Long staff, level 16. The long staff is what I got. Battle staff. 3.1. Now the big question requires level 22. Guess what I got? There's a 3.1. I'm almost doubling my DPS here. With the battle staff. If I want later on, if I want the war staff, that's a 4.0. I'll tell you what, I'll go up a couple levels with this. Something to keep in hand, something to keep in mind. Now let's check my armor. Where's the leather armor I got? Yeah, a mail I can get. The mail is usually sold in the same stores as plate. This is a chain and plate store, so mail armor merchant. That's the best I can get. Augmented chain is the best I can get. Seven-piece set. The first set comes with a helm. Yep, that's 6 piece. The 6 piece set. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. It's an 8 piece set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pieces. 4, 5, 6. Which one am I missing? Augmented chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. I got that one. The gloves. I got the bracers. I got the vest. I got the boots. I got the belt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. I'm seeing 7. So augmented leggings. That's what I'm missing. That's one of the biggest armor change. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now let's sell this stuff back. Sell back my old stuff. If I'm going into Stromguard, I want to have the best armor and weapon I can get. So, this is about it. If I'm not killing them fast enough, I can always come back and get that war staff. But for now, the battle staff will work. Okay, now I'm all set for war. Can't see out the helm. It doesn't. I'm just not used to wearing a helm. Not a whole lot of leather sets come with a helm. I'll put the elemental water back up again. Somebody may need it. You never know. Stuff like that is good for alchemy, and you can only get it off. You can only get that off the water elementals. It's the only place you can get it. So it's usually pretty cheap. What I do is right now the weapons start beating on people. Eventually you'll find it. I'm a fly method without caring. That was just as easy to get to. And we're going back to Welgars. Head toward Arathi. There is a flame at Refuge Point that I found flitting around with my Blood Elf Rogue and the Pacifist. I didn't honor this flame yet. Oh well. I will honor you. There you go. Do I have Felsamar? If I didn't honor him, I didn't honor Felsamar. So I can get that one. I don't think I did Felsamar. I didn't do Iron Man this last week, so. Yeah, he's not worried about money. Just sold that Spider Silk. Went out shopping, got some nice things, and full new set of armor and a battle staff. He's about as well equipped as you can get. A little more confident going to Stromguard now. Ogres aren't that bad to fight. Even when there's 2 and 3 of them at a time in the fight, they're really not that bad. They're nice big targets. Unfortunately, I have no real way to stun them, which is a bit of a problem. There's times like this I miss Murder Grows. It was weird. I was with my high-level hunter. I forgot I had it for a while. It's been so long since I've been able to use it, because Murder Crows is a talent. If you haven't played Hunter before, Murder Crows is a talent that will send a flock of crows on your opponent to do damage. And if your opponent dies before the crows leave, the 1 minute cooldown will reset. So if you keep killing people while all the crows are on them, you'll always have the crows available. And it gets brutal. It gets brutal. I use it in Plant Battlegrounds. It can get really brutal. And it's one of my favorite things. It's up there with Drain Life for Warlocks. If you guys have been around for a while, I'll tell you how high I have Drain Life on my list. I'm always like, level 13, yeah. Here we are. You can't miss these tents. There's all kinds of red, white, and blue flames. Yep, I was right. Lockbit on Flame Ward. I didn't think of this. That was not got, and also I couldn't have been. Where is the Wetlands Flame? I have the flame map from Wellhead up here. Let's see. Mouthful Harbor. Okay, that's where I thought it might be. That's our next stop. Then we'll go to Welgars. I want to make sure I get the ones in the areas I've already been to. Not necessarily trying to do them all on these guys, but I want to do as many as I can, because that's easy. That's the easiest experience you're ever going to get. These holidays are there to take advantage of them if you're challenging, because they are awesomely good. As long as you can do them within the parameters of your challenge, you really should, because pacifists have the hardest time, because they can't do any quests to kill. They can't even play whack and roll at the Darkmoon Fair. That's how strict they are on kills. Can't do the talk battle and stuff like that. I don't even touch the games at Darkmoon Fair anymore. But if the quest is like picking up wine balls off the beach, like the one in Red Dust Village, you can do that. These delivery quests, you can do that. There's a couple in Stormwind. They're basically go get a bottle of wine, here's a free ticket. You know, that kind of thing. Helping people out. And between the enchanters and the tailors, helping them out. There's not a whole lot of experience with those, but if you're a pacifist, you have to have, especially early on, you're not picky. You can pick those up at level 4. And believe me, those first 5 levels as a pacifist, if you can get past those, you'll be fine. Because you will not be able to do anything except explore, and the occasional nothing quest like that, until level 5 when you get your professions. Then you should really take herbalism and mining, because both of those will help you level. You get points for each. You have points for nodes, and it gets big. Right now I'm getting 330 points for mining node. You know, so if you're going to do pacifist, that's the way you do it. You start out slow, take your time. If you ever took your time with a challenge, that's the one to take your time with, because you can't kill. So if something attacks you, you gotta run. That's why I like rogues. They have sprint and stealth. And the night elves are even better. They got the shadow meld too. So they shadow meld, stealth, and then sprint. You know, but druids and shaman are also really good, because shamans and ghost wolf and druids and polymorph can still gather herbs. Can't mine, but you still gather herbs. So believe me, that helps a lot. Okay, where'd you put the flame? Where'd you put the flame? I bet a little tricky trying to find a place for it, but didn't remember it might be in there. Okay, wise guys, where'd you put the... It's hard to believe that you have the flame anywhere near here, because places like chest high to a dwarf in water. But my guess is it's on the bridge. How'd I guess? I can ride the Wilgarth mirror. I don't need to fly. This is about where the way is in if you're doing Blood Elf and you see that the tent is at North Sanctum, it's not really at North Sanctum. It's right outside Falcon Wing Square on the way to North Sanctum. It kind of threw me a little bit. There we go. Honoring the flame. Now we will... When you refuge point, it'll do 2 things. Number 1, it'll get us some decent quests, and number 2, it'll get us another flame. And don't get all wow. I got a big bad level 45 challenger. I'm going to go steal a flame. Do not go trying to jump on those flames as a challenger, because you're probably under equipped big time. That's something for top level regular levelers that are getting bored and want to get frisky. You know, you're going to get in PvP if you do that. Yeah, but nothing else. Those celebrants will turn on you, and that counts as PvP. They need to be flagged for another 5 minutes, and you survive that. But the only way you're going to do it anyway is to fly in, stomp real quick, and fly back out. Don't even bother reading the quest. Stomp on, accept it, and up you go. I wouldn't even dismount. Okay, here we are at Wilgar's. Why are we here at Wilgar's? I don't know. I was going to go over to Arathi. If I get the feeling like there's too big a chance, I'll always go somewhere else. But I want to try it. Getting more confidence with my survival hunter. Wait a minute, it's a turn off. Yeah, it's turn off before you get the Green Warden's Grove. You can tell I don't come this way a lot. There's a bridge. Here it is up here. He wouldn't turn too early. Yeah, there's the bridge you need to cross. Look for that guy. He sells potions and herbs. Can't use potions. Now, if we don't have professions, so we can't use the herbs. But if you're so inclined, that's a good place to go. Up here is Ironbeard's tomb, which is a favorite over that way, which is a favorite archaeology site. Don't confuse that with Ironband's archaeology site. Ironband's excavation site over there in the local dot. Different guy. Okay, here we go. Done motor. So we'll done motor along after this. I can't resist that joke. Over one of the most famous bridges in Azeroth, the Thandal Span. One of the wars, there's a big battle fight here, and the ghosts are still fighting it. If you do a storyline through here, you'll see that the ghosts are still fighting the Battle of Thandal Span over and over again. No idea why the Dormie's here. The only thing that changed around here was Stromgarde became a battlefront. But I don't think you want to go back to when you use that way to get to a battlefront. There's my stone arch. I think this is refuge point. No, that's the way Hammerfall. That's the Horde say. That's I really say it's not a fort. The easiest way to find this road is if there's a guard patrolling it. Or you just that's the hinterlands. Third time's the charm. Where's my path? I think I passed it up. In fact, I know I did. This thing can be hard to see for some reason. Probably because Elias was silly enough to mark it. This way to our headquarters. Headquarters got a big old Hammerfall sign. You can't find the road to Refuge Point. Wars like that. Nobody's gonna come attack us. We'll just tell them where we are. Refuge Point. There we go. If you see that guy turn in, then you know where the road is. That's once you make that turn, then you see the torches. Yeah, there's the old battleground entrance for the Ralphie battleground. Let's see. I'll talk to Vicky about Hearthstone. I have to go kill 10 members of Syndicate at Northfold Manor. This gets a little tricky. They got outrunners that are basically rogues. They're stealth. I thought this is the main reason why I came out this way. Somebody put out our flames. We can't put it back on again. So we'll violate challenge rules. There's another flame. Now back through a refuge point. You always want to get those flames. We're almost level 23. He's a target for the Horde. Let's see now. Up Northfold. Excuse me. Another warm day. I can stay on roads as long as possible. Because eventually you have to come off them. Especially around Boulder Gore. Right. I'm going to steer clear of that big time until you have to go in it. So it must have been pruning the local wildlife. I had to go and say it, didn't I? There's no full mana. See what I mean about these guys? That's one of them. Yeah, one clip of mercenaries are going to run far and fast. Those marks seem to get used to mean something. If they're not used for currency anymore. It helps to have a pet. That's 7. That was what I was afraid of. Oh, fart. Okay, note to self, no more Iron Men go into Azeroth. I never can know where to take those guys. That was one of my best survival hunters, though. Even like third place, I think. Got 125 once. Oh well. This is more my style, Paladin. And of course, a protection Paladin. I like those. Yeah, where was I going? I think I really don't remember where I was going with this guy. So we'll just go with the flow. Go down the Gulcher. No, there's a flame down this way. Let's check the maps. He's checking them, and no, he hasn't done that yet. Bow Bay's done. If he's done Tildersol, then yeah. So all he really has to do is go through Den Moreau. I can do that. So obviously, lines, guys, when I get to the end of the track, then what do you do? This guy, he's got Divine Shield, he's got Consecration, he's got things a Hunter doesn't have. This kind of guy I would take into the Twilight's Hammer camp. Already done this one. What a drag. I can do Elmore's task. Grab a package to take to Stormpike, little gas station, which we will wind up going to. Oh well. Pick the Stormwind. Maybe there's a Tailspin and a Stormwind, I forget. Or Lordmaster. And it's a Tailspinner in Ward. Festival Loremaster here. If you like these and want to subscribe, make sure you know when they're coming on. You can subscribe from the main page. I think it's from the Big T. Or at the end of any video or live stream, there will be a subscribe link. So click on that, and every time I put a live stream up or a new video, you'll be one of the first to know. I don't do too many videos anymore, so I may, sometimes put one up. It's kind of sad when you're wondering what the next expansion is going to be, with over a year left in the new expansion. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty much losing interest in the story. Take the package for Storm Pike, and off we go. Oh, Sylvanas does look good in that gold armor, though. I'm still working at getting through the moss like that. Must be Paladin. Cupcake, I wonder if that's the streamer. I'll check her out, see if she's streaming tonight. I do occasionally watch them, not often. I don't have a whole lot of free time. But I just started getting back into chess seriously. Figured it'll help me focus on these. Not going too good so far. Rothy's a gamble on any challenger. Yeah, the only ones you hear about are the ones that get all the way to the top. The other 10 million people that are doing it, you never hear about. Yeah. Guys like me just can't seem to find a way to get over that hump. But it took me a while to get up to level 25, so I got 1 over 30. That was a green man. A paladin, of course. Lost him in Hellfire Peninsula. This is why I will start all my Outland challengers in Terracraft Forest. The area around Shatrath is moderately safe. Nope. I gotta ride around to Keranos. And begin there. I was supposed to click on my turn signal. There's no turn signals here. And there's the Dunmore Flame Warden. And some more easy experience. Open the Flight Master, change the Hearthstone. Take that quest. All we need is a beer and 4 Gregboar ribs. I'll go in here, grab me a Rhapsody malt. So I should have done in the first place last time I was here. We only need the boar ribs and we'll be done. And now we're going to go up and on Shimmer Ridge and get 5 Seers and 5 Frostbane Snowstriders. The trolls are starting to invade from all sides. He wants to Make sure they don't stay on Shimmer Ridge long. So once you go up and smack a little fear into them. If they really wanted to mess with people, one good thing they could do that would really mess people up so fast. Give the mounts a 30-second cooldown. Imagine you jump on and off mounts. It'd be actually hilarious. Most people screaming in the chat, I can't get on my mount. Make it 1 minute. Really mess them. Make a 1 minute cooldown on your mount. People be screaming when they dismount in buildings. I don't want to dismount. It would be even more hilarious if you had voice chat. What are they trying to do to me? But I bet you most people wouldn't even notice. Because most people get on their mount, go where they're going to go, get off it, spend like 10 minutes doing it, and then come back. They might even notice there's a cooldown, unless you told them. And what fun would it be if you told them? Okay, let's see. And shimmer wait for the stout. I think I saw him back there. Normally, they'll come down the middle of town, but as long as nobody's here, time to grab their stash. I don't blame him giving us a bonk on that one. I don't know when this started. I noticed one day that my paladin was giving somebody a shot when he was down. Like, he's dead. Leave him alone. Especially a paladin. It's really notices. Paladins usually the paragons are good. The paladin hitting a guy on the ground is maybe noticeable. Every now and then I will waste some holy power doing it. If you do go down the Gold Crater, remember, watch when you throw your shield. There's a little tight pack down there. Oh, hello. I don't normally do the rares, but not that I can't. I figured he'd be up. I hadn't seen him here in a while. Yeah, the troll's the great father is the patriarch of the tribe, so you understand where that great father winter came from. Okay. Sometimes I don't even bother with the consecration. You know you're gonna kill him right away. There's no real point. I got all 7 of the shimmer weights. And 2 more Seers and 2 more Snow Striders. Well, there's one Seer. Now we have one of each. When you get to 16, everything gives you a holy power, so I'm waiting for that. Yeah, level 16. Level 16, Judgment gives you holy power. Your melee strike gives you holy power, and your Crusader shield gives Avenger shield gives you holy power. You can't help but get holy power. You'll be getting that shield up every fight. Assuming it lasts long enough to matter. Today's me in trouble looking for a Snow Strider. Play a little high stakes frisbee there, and the trolls there speak Zandalari. Zandalari have always been referred to in the lore. You never got to see him until BFA. Especially Stranglethorn. There's a lot of troll lore in Stranglethorn. Culminating in the Gurbashi arena. You know how long it took me to find that thing? I'm embarrassed to say how long it took me to find the Gurbashi arena. I gotta get a stone buckler. Plus 21 armor going into the 8. There you go. Calling on Wendigos. Yep. When you kill 10 Wendigos. The young ones outside do count. So if you get attacked, don't waste your time. And bring back the Mountaineers. She's a little more practical. All she wants back is these supplies that they stole. 6 crates of them. Quartermaster, of course, being the supply officer, would definitely want the supplies back. Here's where you gotta be kind of careful. Until you get close enough, then let it fly. And there's 2 Yetis. Wendigos, the same model. 1 pilfer supply. It's good you got a few coming in. You're missing out on a few here. Somebody just came through here. 5, 6, and a mountaineer. Here's one you either get now or you get later. I really get it on my own terms. Hey, Mountaineer Loon, come on down or come on up. We need 2 more Yetis and 1 more Mountaineer. That's 10, 10 Yetis. There's another one you want to get. If you don't, as soon as you start talking to the Mountaineer, he's going to come up. So you dispatch really quickly of him. Send him back. As supplies, the Wendigos, and the Watchers. And as soon as I get done here, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go watch a new episode of Loki. I'm going to get into that. That's if you have Disney Plus and you're a big Marvel fan, you'll love this thing. It's, of course, Tom Hiddleston always does a good job. I like the idea. Didn't know if I'd like WandaVision or not, but I wound up seeing the whole thing and loved it. So if you have an extra 20, $30 a month, you want to buy Gilly streaming services. That's not it. Pushing forward. Now we're getting to the guys that are trapped by the trolls. Burn them off the construction toes, but not building anything. Yeah, he wants his gears back. They're stealing the gears off the broken down siege engines, and he needs them to fix the ones they got running. So first I'm going to do a little boar hunting. And so I see some little boars, like I say, like Naked Gun fan. Looking for little boars, little boar meat. As soon as I find some little boars, yep. That should give me 2. Yep, I only need 4, so. You just find a nice little selection of crag boar down here. Good thing the thing will not accidentally hit somebody that's on your side, because that would have freaked out a poor dwarf. Would freak you out, make him after you. Unless you got professions, you kind of want to be careful here too, because those wolves get a little close. That's 4. Now I can turn it in. You have a few surprises here too if you're not careful. Here's the gear. You get 1 from every scavenger. You can't tab target a friendly character. That was the problem. I'm moving. Two, 4. Oh, I hate that. Somebody else got it good. 3. Don't worry about my killing blows. I'm worried about hitting stuff. There's one place where you can't use your shield to. Oh, here we go. And now the fun begins. Well, I never learned. Answer, probably not. Putting this shield up makes you feel invincible. Being able to handle this fight makes you invincible too. And I got 1 gear out of that. There's only 1 scavenger in that whole group. Now that just sucks. Take on 5 trolls, you only got 1 scavenger. That just is no fun. Every time I got to fight a new troll, I made it worse. that was the fun part. That's what fun. You get more points for one of these guys than Dinosaur and Goro. The Goro guys are only worth like 90 points apiece. But there's about 1 billion of them down there, so it makes up for it. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. There's my gyro mechanic gears and all my toes burnt. And enough rubs to turn in my rib quest, even though I can't use the recipe. But the real challenge of this is this game was not built to be played this way. Really trying to play checkers with chess pieces, you know. It was not designed to do that. Sharp axe. What do we get here? 1.3 now. Just the same as I got. Not even faster. Oh well. Another thing for all you classic fans, you can still kind of use weapon speed as an indicator a little bit. It's the same DPS, but it's a little faster. Might actually do a little more damage. It's +1. Okay, let's go ahead and check the armor and well, first I'm going to turn this in. Get the ribs and the recipe. We'll keep the ribs and sell the recipe. How's that? Don't bother putting it in the auction house. There's a guy in Stormwind that sells it. On top of, if you want, that quest is so easy to do, it's not even funny. Mostly for the new guys that don't realize you can get that for free. In fact, get paid for getting it. I'm going to keep the tiger's eye and try to put that on the auction house. As though you kind of sell kind of regular. So I will pack that up. How are we doing on gold? Oh, no problem. 40 gold is 15. I need one more little gold a level. Man, you can't get that, you're just not trying. I'll talk to Delbert, but we're not going to take his not so safe personal launcher. Just as it died one time on that thing, I don't tend to trust it now. What I can do is just talk to Delbert and go past him. We can go up to the ranch, do a couple there. Problem is, if you don't do the launcher, you can't do the quest with Bad Luck the Berserker and stuff. So we'll just pass that up and go straight to Amberstill. Do a couple there, then go back to Gold Bowler, fight Ironforge, take the breadcrumbs to Lockwoodon, even though we can get to the same place. Go up through here, but you extra experience points that way, so I go for that. That's what I do. It's a long way around. I mean, if you're doing regular leveling, you don't have to mess with that. If you're up this way and you're regular leveling, just go straight up over the hill. You'll get out down by Valley of Kings. Bristol Ranch. This is where your dwarf riding trainer is. So if you timed it right, you should be up around level 10 when you get here. If you skipped about the Bat Dog, you may not be. What I do is I just stick around, go into Iron Forge. I mean, into Lockwoodon. And when you hit level 10, come on back down. Yeah, I have a little problem with the trolls raiding the place, taking the rams. Although I never figured out how you can have a herd of rams. You do need some females in there. But it is Azeroth, so anything's possible. Just a second. You okay? You okay? Okay. And here they come. Time to fight for the rams. Now, that's dumb. You can call dwarves a lot of things. They don't even mind shorty much, but do not call them cowards. Not unless you really, really don't like to live. And that's the help of the raid. Get nice bracers. Up level the armor. Looks about the same, so threw me a little bit. Now she's got another problem. There's something else happening here. There's a creature, Vagash, comes down from the mountains and steals the rams and eats them. Well, you can get them back from the trolls, but unless you have a really, really high level druid, I don't think you can get these things back from him meeting them. So. Level 60 Resto Shaman, I don't think you can get these things back. We've come through this guy with humans. Knocks them down, they pop right back up again. See down the fang is proof of death. Yeah, I don't usually do the ram herd, especially not on Iron Man, so I tend to skip a lot because you can see it, as you see it earlier, there's reasons why I skip some things sometimes. Big time. Okay, now judgment gained a little bit here. Level 16. Cool, I didn't realize it up that high. Yeah, judgment now gets 1 holy power. It makes 1 holy power. So shield takes 3. Do this math. The shield takes 3 holy power. Avenging shield does 1. Hammer of the righteous makes 1. Judgment makes 1. So how many times do you think you can get up in a fight? I don't know, but how many times you can push all 3 buttons? Basically. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4 rotation. Yeah. Avenging shield, hammer of the righteous, judgment, shield. Shield the righteous. Boy, you got all kind of righteous banging on these things. I like it at this point because then you get a shield up real fast. You thought they went down fast before. Okay, now we go back to Iron Forge. Even though we don't really have to. Kept going straight on that road, it would take you to a hill, just go up the hill through the tunnel. It's the South Beard Pass. You can do the same quest we're going to do now without the breadcrumb. And then you go through the Belly Kings and do the Trogs and all the rest of that. This is just an extra step for a few extra experience points. And it is a leveling challenge, not a finish the storyline as quickly as can challenge. I don't think anybody's doing speed leveling anymore. They took that category off of WoW challenges. They 1 to 60 speed run. It was amazing some of the lines those guys were putting up. Which these are probably the same guys. They were like Overwatch pros. Got the great reflexes. Okay, your breadcrumb is really easy to find. All you gotta do is go to the council chamber. If you're still in Classic, it'll be a throne room. This Classic was before they formed the council. Magni was still in total charge. But then, sometime in the 5 years between the Classic and Retail, he got diamonded. It's looking for new people to come help out with reinforcements. But since nobody's going to talk to him, he figured he'd just grab an adventurer and ask him to do it. Now, for those of you who haven't been down here yet, you might know, but this is how you get the old Iron Forge. This was the original city of Iron Forge before they modernized it. Nobody ever goes down here. That's really cool. The old city of Iron Forge. It's not in bad shape, really, for as old as it is. You can talk to the advisor. You still can't believe that Morgan came down and talked to it, and then they just woke up and walked away. Yeah, man, it used to be down here. Till the cataclysm hit and Magnet is up and left. There's how the mummy. You get the idea. He went for walkies. Yeah. Yeah. And the mummy's got walked away and got freaked. That's another part of the old city. If you have time, you probably could go through and explore most of that. I never have. I may one day. I like exploring. It looks nice. I think it does. I might take it down there another day and show you the rest of it. I just thought nobody ever goes down there. It's something you'd like to take a look at. There used to be a quest that went down there, I think. Is it now? Multiple places used to have quests. Don't know. There's a lot of neat things about these maps if you travel around. I wonder what's up there. Is all I need to do. Away you go. I've never found anything super dangerous doing that. The occasional rare. But I found a rare in where you go down to fight the Trent Timberlings, just outside Dolinar. There actually is a rare. If you go exploring, you'll find it. I found it twice. It's past the glowing fruit tree. So if you're a rare hunter, there's one for you to track down. Can't tell you exactly where it was. My Tom wasn't working back then. But there is one there. So probably able to get at least the first part of the drugs, if not the whole thing. If you use the dialogue to go, you can go straight to where you're going to go. It won't show up on a flight map. There's no flight master where you're going, so it wouldn't show up on the map. That's why you have to use the dialogue. Kind of like going from the Morshan ramp. Excuse me, like going from the Morshan ramparts to Splinter Chief Post. It will show up won't show up on the flight map because you don't have it open yet. So they give you a dialogue to get there. And here's the guy that's looking for reinforcements. He's expecting a little more than one guy. But since you're here, he wants to go find his pilot. The other pilot went off looking for ore, never came back. He can't leave the engine before the mechanic gets there. So he said, you have to look for it. And of course, being that this is WoW, you're about to find what's left of his pilot. You want to take care of that leopard first before you do anything else. He's going to attack you. You might as well get rid of him. In this case, you can lose him later. This is the guy. Exactly, the cells from more. Yeah, you have to kill Mangeclaw. That's Mangeclaw. You barely killed him. Grab his claw. As proof, take the journal and the claw and head on back. Do I feel guilty about that? No, because you have no idea how many hunters jump in front of me and smack things. That thing almost dead. The hunter will fly and kill it. Well, that's why they put in the multi-person loot thing to save the frustration of ninja kills. That's why in classic they'll do that, and they're the ones to get the loot. You've been doing all the work. People get really mad about that, so they put that in. So eventually, Blizzard, like 3 expansions later, it went. They never fixed anything right away. Hey, thanks. You give some armor and gives you a stats report. Take down the Captain Brucklefuss in Valley of Kings. I mean, Rugelfuss, I guess. When you have a name like Rugelfuss, you really don't get too excited after a while if somebody mispronounces it. Okay, there's Captain Rugelfuss. In the status report. They figured the outpost to be the first one to get hit. Then we need to kill 12 trogs for him and bring back 8 stone teeth. Yeah, status report wasn't anything he wasn't expecting. And don't forget, tomorrow night is the mystery night. You never know what's going to happen then. We've had dungeons, we've had battlegrounds, we tried that battlegrounds. We have Plant Burn Classic Crusade leveling. We could be doing anything. Classic leveling, regular leveling, dungeons, battlegrounds. If you won't see it on here, you'll see it there. Just a minute. What? They just changed that today to August. They just changed that today to August. Well, give me a few minutes. Okay. You guys get as many as we can in the next few minutes. When we get the kill, I just need a tap. See, is the rare up? Yeah, it's up. That's the rare, that big white drug. But we're gonna avoid him. Not that we can't kill him, just not worth killing him. Because we can't use the armor. But if nobody else is gonna do it. Usually the thing is when you start killing one of these things, get 5 people jump into it. You want to kill those healing totems whenever possible. See, I mean, you can't use. Sometimes it's a bag. That's why I decided to go ahead and drop them. He has 2 teeth, 3 trogs. Most of the time I just count the teeth. I don't worry about how many trogs, because you're going to need the teeth. Once I get the teeth, then I worry about how many trogs I got left. That's 3 of 8. A few up this way. Usually. Oh well, the one time does it. A few more that will head back. If you like this, subscribe to it. There's a subscribe link in the big T on the main page, or there's links at the end of most of my videos and live streams. The live streams, I can't put it on until the next day. But the older ones, so most of the older ones already have it. And then you'll get an email whenever anything goes live. It's 4. Yeah, I'm going to start heading back. It says how fast that shield's coming up now. Now that everything I do generates holy power. It's 5 teeth. Oh. I'll be back on this guy next time. Well, not next time, but tomorrow night is mystery night. I do have LA Race Green challenge in there, since I semi-retired it from the regular rotation. But other than that, that's the only challenge on there. The rest of it's Burn Crusade challenge, classic leveling, dungeons, battlegrounds. Basically everything I can think of that you can't really do on a challenge, we do there. I'll do the regular leveling. I tend to do some pet battles and stuff like that. So it's interesting. I don't even know until the day of what I'm going to do. So it was a surprise to everybody. But then Friday we got the Iron Man, and so we're back to him again after a 1-day break. Iron Man Friday, and Saturday is the Working Man. So that's the rest of my week. I hope to see you at one of those, and until next time, as always, stay safe and have fun.